Hello everyone, welcome to the second part of the video. Now what we are going to do is that first of all, just moving forward in a rush, we are going to know how can we edit stuff, and when can we edit stuff, and secondly, we are going to know how can an outside supervisor add reviews on your activity. For example, if you are playing football in a club, the your club owner, your club staff or whatever, or club coach would not be having access to management because he does not own an account there. So he will not be directly able to add the supervisory reviews by going to management. So what you are going to do in that case, I will let you know. So first of all, let's just move directly to editing stuff. So when you want to edit stuff, there is a very important thing that you need to know. You can edit experience, you can edit the reflections, but there are certain limits. If for example I have added this CAS experience, that it has not yet been approved because this clock has been showing, it means that it is not approved by my CAS coordinator, and I'm not ready to work on it. So before it is not approved by your CAS coordinator, you can edit it. There will be an option available here for edit experience. You can edit it and add whatever you want to. For example, if you need to change the description, you need to change the hours, anticipated hours, and anticipated goals, you can do whatever you want to. Once the CAS coordinator approves that experience, then you cannot change that hours, that experience description and goals. I will come upon it later, that how can you change the hours and the anticipated hours if you have uh, added the experience and you need to change it and it has been approved. I will come upon it later. So once it is approved, you cannot edit the experience. Then you need to add the gas reflections. And for example, now you can see here that here there's no option of add edit experience, but only an option of delete experience is available. Okay, okay. Now let's see. For example, if I have added the reflections and those reflections have been reviewed by my supervisor who was at the point available. So if it has been reviewed, then I cannot further edit those reflections as well. For example, if I go up on here, there will be no option of how can I edit my reflections. And it is also shown upon here that this experience has been completed and cannot be modified further. So it is blocked, and what you can only do is that you can delete the experience and nothing else. Let's move forward. Okay, so for example, if I have anticipated that I will be having 4 creativity hours, 2 service hours, 1 action hours, but when I go on the venue, it takes more time on each of the things. So what can I do in that manner? What you need to do is that you need to tell your supervisor that please change the hours. Your supervisor who will be available at the spot and who is going to add reviews to your um, application, to add reviews to your experience, he is the authority who can modify and change all of your working hours and all of the stuff. You just message him that when he is ready to add those reviews, he just when he opens the tab, there will be an option of CAS hours, and he just needs to add them or subtract them. So this is the way how you added the experiences. Now let's move on to the next thing, that is outside supervisor. So for example, if you have an outside supervisor who does not have an access to manage backs, what you need to do in that way, there's nothing to worry about. There are two options which you can do, and I prefer the second option, but the first option is also very, very good. This option is that, for example, if I have this person who is an outsider and I need to get his reviews, he does not have access to manage back. For example, here in this case, it was the committee director Muhammad Talha Bajan. He does not have an account in the manage back. So what I will do is that I will download this CAS completion form. Okay, so here on the right side, when you open the experience, it is mentioned and it is approved. Here it will come an option to CAS completion form. You just click upon it, and what will happen is that the automatically manage back will generate a form for you. You just open the form, and in this way the form will come. So in this way, all of the details will be mentioned upon here, activity and description, what you said, and in your activity and description. And here now your supervisor can add written reviews, or he can just type upon it by editing the stuff. So in this way he is going to add reviews, and then you need his signature and a stamp in order to ensure that they are correct and they are authenticated. Then what you need to do is that you need to upload this CAS document in this file here. Let me tell you. Okay, just go back, and you need to go down CAS documents. You need to add document. When you click upon the document, you choose a file. You give go your file is available over here. You just click upon it, open, and you just upload it. In this way I'm not uploading it. So just if you upload it, it will also be shown that your document is that your CAS supervisors has shown the reviews. And this is the file which you are going to attach with your university portfolios as a sort of certificate, or as a sort of document which certifies your activity and which certifies you're working in the CAS. So for each of the activity, you need to get this completion form. It is mandatory so that you can attach this completion form with your university portfolios, so that the university applic- application department gets to know that you have done this activity, and they also get to know about the supervisor reviews as well. So second thing is that there are basically three persons who are going to be involved with you. The first ones will be CAS advisor. Second one will be CAS coordinator, and the third one will be you. So now what you need to do, these three people are there: CAS coordinator, CAS advisor, and third one will be you. In our case, CAS coordinator for all of the class, for all of the IB students is one person. He is the coordinator of the whole IB class of the one school. So that person has just the responsibility of approving your experiences and marking your progress in the CAS. For example, in my case, it has been marked as excellent. Thank you. So he's just responsible for this thing. The second person is CAS advisor, a certain teacher. For example, in my case, it is Sanuman. He is allotted by the CAS coordinator a certain group of people, students, and he is going to be on ground with you, and he's going to advise you on how you can manage your CAS. For example, there is a name written CAS advisor, and under him this person is written. What he needs to do, he has got two responsibilities. First of all, he is going to overlook his grouped people's CAS and how they are progressing. And second thing, what he can do, he has the access of adding supervisor review form. For example, if your supervisor review was not this person but an outside supervisor, so you just need your outside supervisor to message him the supervisor reviews, whatever he thinks, and he has the access that he could easily this person could just click upon you, and then he can add those reviews on it. For example, in my case, what I did was that, for example, there was a thing, I was an organizer of the food drive. So what I did was that there was this person, Rana Usman, who was my CAS supervisor, but he did not have the access to manage back, so he sent his reviews to this person, who was my CAS advisor, and then this CAS advisor uploaded my uploaded all those reviews to this, all those, and completed the supervisor review form. So this is it, which I wanted to show you guys. We have completed it. If you have any questions, just drop down your questions, that I will try to answer them to you. And if you feel any query, this is my mail. You can mail me at any time. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye bye.